All right, Saturday, January 13th, 2024. We got our alerts 9 o'clock this morning. Emergency broadcast system, winter weather storm, 65 mile an hour winds, snow squalls, inches to feet of snow, teens, wind chills below zero, and a football game tomorrow. Maybe. Well, somewhere. Anyways, we got a couple more trees on the trail I'd like to clean up before the snow comes, if it does come, so I can ski and snowshoe. So we're gonna give it a try and see how far we get. But it is definitely colder today. I got my thermal gloves out. Okay, so I think this is the last main tree on the trail before this storm anyways. This pine tree came down. Looks like it was broke up the top of that tree, so we're gonna limb this up, clean up some shrubs. We got a brush pile right over here. We're gonna put it in. Yeah, it's very windy and the snow comes in bands. So right now it's not too snowy. We're gonna get started. All right, we had a little lull, but the snow's picked up again here. So we did first pass of limbing. So we got some on the bottom. We're gonna leave those because they're keeping the tree off the ground. And we got a lot of stuff up here. This is all, most of it's gonna be chippable. So we gotta clean that out. So I think we're gonna get here and maybe another 10 footer or an 8 footer. And then whoever gets up over to here, and then we'll clean that up. Okay, this was second pass. Got a 10-foot piece. I think that maybe is an 8-foot piece, so that I'd have maybe like a 7-foot piece here. Maybe get some more limit in that stuff. We gotta clean that up. It is getting cold in this wind. All right, I don't know if that was the second or third cut, but we cleaned this up and we need to make another cut in here. This is all chippable. That's all chippable. I just gotta get it trimmed up enough to pull it out and put it on our brush pile over here, which is getting pretty big. And we also have this here. I usually like to use a rope or a strap and pull it. I have a wedge. I don't have anything to bang a wedge with. I don't have another chainsaw in case it binds. I'm not sure if I'm going to tackle that or not. Okay, we got that tree, top of the tree is laying in here. We cleaned all that up. And that's all on our now bigger wood chip pile, brush pile. And we've also cleaned up whatever collateral damage to other trees and shrubs seemed reasonable. So that part's done. Next is this, and like I said, I don't have a lot of equipment I usually have. I'm feeling I'm going to do a open notch. I'm going to do a plunge cut through the middle, and on the back I'm going to do half a back cut so I can put the wedge in, and then I'll do the other back cut, other half of the tree back cut. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna get started and see. If I run out of gas, then I guess we don't finish. Alright, no, my chainsaw is not stuck. I put it back in there just to show you what I did and maybe how bad of a job I did. But anyways, we cut an open notch, and then I did a bore cut. But you can see my bore cut is at a pretty steep angle. It should have been level, so my back cut's gonna be kind of weird. I think it's a little bit of my not being comfortable with bore cuts, starting bore cuts, so I'm not in a relaxed position to make sure it's all straight. So anyways, we bore cut, and we went back and forth, and then I came to the back side and did my back cut on this side. I'm going to pull this out, put my wedge in there, and then do the back cut till the hinge gets there, and Yeah, see what happens. All right. We have our open notch with a bore cut at a bad angle. And I did my back cut to set the hinge on this side, put in the wedge. And I did a back cut on this side to set the hinge. And now, since it's such a small tree and not very high, I think I'm going to push it by hand and see what happens. Alright, so that's what we're looking at. I need a good 45-degree exit point, which is going to be that way. So here we go. 2. I stopped the camera, but anyways, that's where it fell, kind of where we wanted. Let's look what our cuts looked like. There's the wedge. Yeah, so this was our open face notch. And you can see we cut through here in the middle with the saw, and then we did our back cut on this side, put the wedge in, and then we did our back cut on this side. This was our hinge. There wasn't much of a hinge. I guess that's interesting to note. There isn't much. Next time I do that, I don't think I'm gonna be as crazy here. There wasn't much of a hinge left. There's a hinge, and I was just able to push it, and it came right off. Alright, let's walk the project site. I think we're done for today. Getting colder, my hands are getting a little bit cold. So there's a stump we got. 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of pine log for milling, sawing. Some firewood, a big brush pile over here. We got a chipper back here hopefully, and in the summertime, and make a lot of wood chips. We got some trail projects over here. We cleaned up all of this. Yep, so I just heard the Bills game's postponed till Monday. Granddaughter's birthday party's been moved up, and someone's lost power. I think my friend lost power out in Lancaster, so we're gonna head back. It'll be a slow, well, it'll be a walk with a lot of stops because I'm like out of breath today. I don't know if it's this super low pressure we're having or forest fires in Alberta, whatever. Well, I need to take a break, so I figured I'd stop and do a video. So that's the border walk once we came. Works pretty good instead of walking through all the muck. And I got a long way to go. Bunch of rest stops. Snow's picking up again.